cost ratio, a design thinking approach. Benefits cost ratio is a financial tool which is used to measure the relationship between the benefits and the cost of a project. It helps in deciding whether an investment is worthwhile or not. The BCR is calculated by dividing the present value of your expected benefits by the present value of your total cost. If the ratio is greater than 1, it means that the benefits are higher than the cost, so the project is considered profitable. Whereas if the ratio is equal to 1, the project will be neither gain or it will not have any loss. If the ratio is less than 1, the cost exceeds the benefits, making the project unattractive for the investors. BCR is widely used in capital budgeting, government projects and business investments. It considers the time value of money by discounting future cash flows. The main advantage of BCR is that its simplicity and usefulness in comparing the different projects. However, it may accurately capture intangible benefits and depends on the proper estimation of cost and the returns.
Now I explain benefits cost ratio concept map. Explain how different elements of BCR are connected. Its central idea is BCR used to evaluate the project flexibility. It's based on a formula present value benefits divided by present value of cost. The concepts of includes two main components, benefits and cost. Benefits includes income, savings and social advantages. Cost includes initial investments, operating and maintenance expenses. The concept maps like BCR with the times value of money through discounting.
It shows the decision rules for the project selection process. So if BCR is greater than 1, as I explained earlier, the project is accepted. If BCR is equal to 1, the project is neutral. It will neither have a profit or no loss. And if the BCR is less than 1, the project is rejected. It also connects to applications like business, government and agriculture projects. Overall, the concept map provides a clear visual understanding of how BCR aids decision-making process. Okay.
The 5-step calculation process of benefit cost ratio BCR is explained below. Identify the projects and clearly defines its scope and time period. Estimates all benefits expected from the project including revenues and savings. Estimate all costs such as initial investment and operating and maintenance expenses. Discount both benefits and cost to their present value using an appropriate discount rate. Calculate BCR using the formula present value of benefits divided by present value of cost. Ensures all cash flow are considered over the entire project life. Use consistent units and the time period of accuracy. Compares the calculated BCR with the decision rule. Finally interprets the results to support investment decision making.
Has several important real-world applications. It's used for governments to evaluate infrastructure projects like roads and bridges. It helps in deciding investments in public welfare programs such as education and healthcare. It's used in a business of capital budgeting and the project selections. Assets companies is comparing multiple investment operations and applying in agriculture to assess irrigation, farming and plantations projects. It helps financial institutions evaluate loans feasibility and project variability. Used in environment project to measure cost, various ecologically benefits. Assets in urban planning and smart cities development decisions. It's helped NGOs and interpretations organizations allocate funds efficiently. Overall, BCR ensure optimal use of resource by selecting the most benefit projects.
The design thinking ratio approach of benefit cost ratio BCR applied as human problem solving method to project more efficiency. It connects the financial analysis with real user needs and practical outcomes. Empathize, understand the needs of stakeholders, customer, society, investor, and identify expert benefits. Define, define the problem and objectives of project. Generate different project alternate or solution that can create values. Estimate benefits. Identify both tangible profit saving and tangible social impact benefits. Cost estimate cost. Calculate all direct and indirect costs involved in each alternative. Thinking develop small scale model or project to test assumptions. Test valid whether expert benefits and cost are real conditions. Calculate BCR, the ratio using valid and data, PV of benefits, PV of cost. Decision making. Choose the options most favorable to BCR, the user impact. Continuous refine the project based on feedback and update cost benefit analysis. This approach makes BCR more practical by combining financial evaluation with innovation and user thinking.
Advantages and limitation of benefits cost ratio. BCR is a simple and easy to understand for decision making. It helps to compare multiple project efficiency. It considers the time value of money through discounting. It supports better allocation of limited resources. Useful in both business and public sector project. However, it is difficult to measure intangible benefits accurately. Result depends heavily on correct estimation of cost and benefits. It may ignore the size or scale of the project. Different discount rate can lead to the different conclusion. Therefore, BCR should be used along with the other financial evaluation methods.
So to conclude, the benefit cost ratio is an important tool for evaluating the feasibility of the projects. It helps the decision makers compare the benefits and the cost in simple and effective manner. BCR ensures better allocation of resources by selecting the most profitable options. However, its accuracy depends on the proper estimation and the consideration of all the factors. Therefore, it should be used along with the other techniques for sound financial decision making process.